Ooh la la, the reason why you are going to have such a big change in priorities when it comes to the months of October 2024, my gorgeous Gemini, it's purely because you are going to choose to make big, massive life changes. Okay, you are reaching such an important stage of your life, you're reaching such an important stage of your spiritual journey, where naturally from the beginning of October you're gonna feel this force within you, this powerful force you haven't felt in absolute ages. And this powerful force within you, my gorgeous Gemini, is most certainly going to be your guiding light. And the fact that you do have a simply number 8 as your numerology number when it comes to the months of October, oh my God, this means one thing, that this in itself, it's not only going to be so life-changing, but it also means that throughout the months of October, you are going to have a good luck on your side. And when we have a good luck on our side, like how you are going to have, well, let me tell you, there are a couple of difficult issues you have been dealing with for so long, involving certain people in your life. You haven't even done anything wrong. There are a couple of issues that you are indeed going to sort out finally. This is going to play a big role when it comes to you really also kind of moving on with your life. So there are two difficult issues that you're going to sort out, and these two difficult issues have been probably caused by other people in your life, but have caused a great deal of lots of uncomfortable situations you had to go through, so you were even kind of questioning yourself way too often and questioning things that you're doing, because they started, this couple of people in your life maybe started to have a negative impact on your life, and they started to kind of dominate your life in a negative way. So this is important for you to understand the power of number 8 in terms of good luck being on our side. You need to make the most of it, and you need to sort out this couple of problems, because the longer you live it, the more emotionally they are going to start to affect you, because this is to do with the people in our lives that maybe these are certain family members, and when it comes to the family members, sometimes we can argue, but then we just need to understand that your family is your family. These people are always probably going to be in your life, and that's why we kind of need to work to get to some kind of agreement, agree to disagree type of thing. But most importantly, we need to get to the certain aspect where we can kind of start moving on, you and them, for example. But this is just kind of an example, how powerful number 8 is indeed going to be when it comes to the months of October 2024. So now, my gorgeous Gemini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen within the first 7 days. The first 7 days of October 2024 are going to be absolutely crucial. The first 7 days of October 2024 are going to be absolutely crucial. Let me tell you, something strange is going to happen, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Okay, so when I say something strange is going to happen, well, within the first 7 days of October, it is going to be this completely kind of unexpected experience you are going to have, a little surprise. You're going to be surprised about one particular person, somebody really naughty, somebody really cheeky, and somebody who is having some kind of a hidden agenda. And I think, it's a lot to do with one of those situations in our life where we come across the certain person that we are not too sure about, and we haven't been too sure about lately. But most importantly, some kind of mask is going to fall. There is something you're going to realize, there is something you're going to find out when it comes to the one specific person, and you are going to be surprised a little bit. But then again, the more you think about it, the more you kind of were aware of it in the first place. So you were aware of it for a while when it comes to this specific person, but it's still going to surprise you. You're going to find out what someone has done, one particular person, and you're not going to like this. my gorgeous Gemini whatsoever. But this is not a bad thing. This is not a bad thing, because this in itself, it's really kind of going to, first it's going to surprise you, and then you're not going to be that surprised, and then you're going to be glad. You're going to be glad. You know why? Because now you will know that you will know exactly what do you need to focus on. You will know exactly what do you need to focus on, my gorgeous Gemini, and you need to focus on you being able now to commit something to something completely. So this is all going to lead, this is going to be beneficial for you, because it's going to open your eyes, and it's going to make a really interesting readjustment, realignment in your life, where you're going to realize, because of this, what exactly do you need to commit yourself to fully. Something that you already were aware of before, something that you were aware of for a long time, where you need to commit yourself to it, but somehow because of this person you didn't, for example. So you're actually going to be glad, to be quite honest with you, because what you're going to realize that right now you need to commit yourself fully to is something that you have been indecisive about, oh my God, for at least the last 2 or 3 months. Indeed. So this is why this is going to feel weird, but then again it's going to feel brilliant, okay? Because this in itself, it's the part of a rather important direction for you in life that is like really manifesting itself here right now. The next important date, my gorgeous Gemini, it's gonna be the 11th of October. Oh my God, I really like this day, I really do. First of all, you're gonna realize that, you know, maybe there are certain things that are missing, like when it comes to your diet. For example, there is something you're gonna realize just out of the blue that you really need in terms of your diet. And you know that our bodies know what we need, you know, our bodies know what we need. How many times have you, like maybe, let's say that you've been in the shop, in the supermarket, and then suddenly you feel like you want strawberries. You want strawberries, not because you want the taste of strawberries, but you feel like your body, your spirit, your mind needs strawberries. You know, we are drawn towards the certain food that our body needs by suddenly feeling drawn towards it, you know, because maybe if you're feeling drawn towards strawberries, you know, your body needs lots of vitamin C, because strawberries are quite high, rich in vitamin C, for example, you know. So it's worth to pay attention to what you're feeling drawn in terms of like a natural food and things like that on the 11th of October, because this is also going to reveal what are you, for example, lacking in, you know, and in that way you give to your body, you know, the best in terms of energy and the best in terms of what your body needs. Nobody in this world can tell you, for example, my gorgeous Gemini, nobody can tell you in this world what your body like kind of needs in terms of your own diet, but yourself in such a specific spiritual way. So you're being guided. So, you know, kind of do not ignore this, it's important. But also when it comes to the 11th of October, there is something else I was going to say to you. Something unexpected is going to happen. Something good and unexpected, really. Something is really going to surprise you on the 11th of October. You are gonna clearly realize that there's some kind of problem is slowly coming to an end. Some kind of difficult, very difficult issue in your life, some kind of problem is slowly coming to an end. It did not come to an end fully just yet, but it's slowly coming to an end. And it's not only that, you are also going to be so excited on the 11th of October, not only because of some kind of difficult problem is coming to an end, but also, you know, within the next few days, in between the 11th and the 14th of October, it's worth to pay attention to these amazing possibilities that now you're going to have. It's worth to pay attention to these amazing possibilities that now you're going to have. I suggest you to when it comes to each of these possibilities, consider very, very seriously, because this is like literally divine intervention taking place in your life right now. Divine intervention is taking place in your life right now. Do not ignore these possibilities. It's to do with something that you wanted to do for absolute ages, but only now you will be able to kind of you will feel so close to these possibilities. But it's something that you have waited for absolute ages, you know, and it's almost going to be the moment like, oh my God, I've been waiting for it for so long, you know. I just don't want you to kind of go down the wrong road by focusing on what negativities you have been through while you were waiting for it. Just be happy that you are able to kind of have these possibilities in your life. And I suggest you to like really kind of consider each of these possibilities very, very seriously indeed. There is somebody very wise you're going to be talking to. There is somebody very, very wise you're going to be talking to about these possibilities. Some kind of a psychic in your life, some kind of a person who is super spiritual, but that particular person does not give a credit to themselves how spiritual and how psychic they are. Somebody very intelligent, but also rather in touch with their own spirituality, and somebody who is his third psychic eye is like so activated, like, oh my God, like all the time. So there is somebody really wise you're going to be talking about this possibility, and that particular person is going to tell you something so specific, so specific about one of the possibilities, and this is going to blow you away. This is going to blow you away. So very soon you will know through that person which possibility is going to blow up for you. Oh my God, there is so much more to one of these possibilities that you did not even know that there is, and this is why, oh my God, it's going to open the whole new door. You will be facing the whole new world you did not even know it existed, let alone you kind of literally walking into it. It's like amazing. Okay, my gorgeous Gemini, the next important dates, are gonna be in between the 15th and the 17th of October. In between the 15th and the 17th of October, you know it's gonna be important because you will make a really kind of a really important compromise. In between the 15th and the 17th of October, you are going to make such an important compromise, and you know, when it comes to this compromise, you really are at the same time going to detach yourself. When it comes to you making this compromise, you know, I don't even know if I'm seeing this like a compromise anymore, because at the same time you will feel like you want to party, that you reached this stage of your life, that you're able to make this compromise, because what you're doing right now, you're detaching yourself from something kind of that has been affecting you for a while, and you're detaching yourself from something that has been affecting you in such a way when it comes to you needing to respond to the certain situations only like literally immediately. Sometimes we have to, and take certain risks. None of these things you could have done because of you did not make this compromise, and I do not even see this as a compromise anymore. And you will see, just while you're making this compromise, you're gonna feel like it's time for party. Honestly, my gorgeous Gemini, absolutely brilliant. Okay, the next important date, it's gonna be on the 19th of October. Oh my God, what a beautiful project you're going to start on the 19th of October. This is gonna be so good, my gorgeous Gemini. There is some kind of a really beautiful project you are going to start on the 19th of October. This is gonna be so good for you, honestly, because while you're thinking about this project, you're gonna be thinking about all sorts of things you wanna do, all sorts of things you want to try, all sorts of things you want to explore. You're really gonna feel like you perked up at this stage of your life like never before, or like you're gonna feel like you perked up like, honestly, you haven't felt this like this in a very, very long time indeed. This is gonna be brilliant for you, this project, spiritually, but also when it comes to money, and when it comes to finances, and when it comes to this project, there is this project, oh my God. So this is going to be brilliant for you spiritually, for your own happiness. but also it's going to be brilliant for your finances. Okay? And in 9 months exactly, you will be able to see how brilliant this project is going to be. There is going to be a big reward you are going to have in exactly 9 months' time, my gorgeous Gemini. Wow! You will feel very proud of yourself when it comes to this reward, indeed. The next important date is going to be on the 20th of October. Now, on the 20th of October, there is something you are going to find out. There is something you are going to discover. You are going to make a huge discovery. What are you going to discover? It's literally going to be so enlightening for you. This in itself is going to be enlightening experience, because you know you will find out how to deal with this burden. There is another, my gorgeous Gemini, you have so much going on. You really do have you have so much going on, and you had so much going on. And I know this reading sounds like a little bit too much, but trust me, by the time these months come to an end, seriously, you're gonna feel reborn literally, after everything you've been through. And I know it's been really hard. I know certain people have been creating problems in your life, but sometimes it's really difficult, you know, and that doesn't mean that, you know, our life, it's gonna stay difficult. No, baby, no. You know, this is brilliant. So on the 20th, you are going to make a very important discovery, not only how to deal with some kind of a burden that has kind of been making you feel like you can't come out of your comfort zone, and that burden has been kind of really making you feel like your hands are tied behind your back, my gorgeous Gemini, and that burden was very often making you feel that you want to change your life, you know, you want to you know, live life in a different way, and this often is like kind of an impact these negative things on our lives have, because we get stuck. This particular burden made you feel a little bit stuck, okay? And also made you feel a little bit negative about yourself and about a certain achievements you have made. You should never overlook, you know, the achievements you've had and the good, amazing things you've made in your life. So mentally, this has been kind of affecting you in such a specific way. So the reason was, so this is why the reason this what you're going to find out, what you're going to discover, it's going to be so enlightening, because you will know for the first time ever what to do with this particular burden. And you know what, to be quite honest with you, you are going to, within the next few days, you know, you are going to make a certain step. And the way I can describe this step, it's going to be two things. You're walking away from this burden, but at the same time you're moving on with your life, with a step that you're going to make, you know, and that in itself, it's really kind of going to start the process where everything is going to everything is going to kind of speed up after this moment in time. This is really to do with something really kind of slowing you down so much. And I think it's about you bringing something to an end. When it comes to this burden, it's about you bringing something to an end and knowing that something is no longer going to work for you anymore. Not because you're not good enough or whatever, but it's just because you've changed. So you just need to go with this particular flow. By the time, the next important date is going to be on the 23rd of October. On the 23rd of October, oh my goodness, you are going to have this inspiration. Something is really going to inspire you. But you know what I find really interesting? That this is going to happen at the moment in time when you least expect it. Maybe you're going to be really on your way to go somewhere and to do something really important, my gorgeous Gemini, or you're you're going to be on your way back, but it's going to happen the moment in time when you least expect it, seriously. And somehow it's going to be connected to somebody who is loyal to you. So whether this is a friend, whether this is a partner, whether this is a family member, maybe you're going to be on the way to that person or on the way from that person, or you're going to be thinking about this person, and then something is really going to inspire you. Oh my God. You will want to learn something. There is something that is going to inspire you, but you will know, like, oh my God, I need to learn this. I need to learn this. And this is such an important sign, my gorgeous Gemini, that you are, this is the beginning of such an important emotional recovery. This is your sign, the fact that you want to learn something new, that you feel so drawn to learn something new. It's a really great sign of, of your own emotional recovery, and this is a really great sign when it comes to you starting to slowly heal. And after this moment in time, you will see how you want to spend more time with those people in your life that means to you the most, and you will want to socialize much more and things like that. You really are gonna feel rather re-energized here. The next important date is gonna be on the 25th of October. On the 25th of October, oh my Lord, you see, you're gonna be so happy here, because there is a mind-blowing negotiation you're going to have, okay? On the 25th of October, you are going to have a mind-blowing negotiation. Do you know why? Let me tell you. Because what is going to happen in between the 15th and the 17th of October, just remember, there is going to be this compromise that you made. On the 25th of, in between the 15th and the 17th of October, I told you that you are going to make this compromise that you were so happy about. And that's why, because you made this compromise on the 25th of October, you will have this such an important negotiation. It's connected to that compromise. And this negotiation, it's going to, oh my God, this is going to be not only important negotiation, this is going to be an extremely successful negotiation. Oh my God, the next 6 weeks, my gorgeous Gemini, are gonna be so busy. The next 6 weeks are gonna be completely different to anything you imagine. The next 6 weeks are actually going to be after this moment in time, after this point, after the 25th of October, only because you had this mind-blowing, important and ridiculously successful negotiation. Oh my God, the whole new life is about to begin. This is what you need to remember. The next, oh my God, 6 weeks are gonna be so busy, so interesting, so important. You're gonna find out more about yourself than you ever did before. These experiences are gonna be absolutely crucial. You have no idea, my gorgeous Gemini, how important this is going to be, because you have been prepared for this for a very long time. In fact, everything good and everything negative you've been through, so far, has been playing a super major role in way you responded to it, in way you dealt with it. You dealt with it in the right way, and that's why you have been brought to this specific time of your life. Okay, the next important date is gonna be on the 27th of October. On the 27th of October, you are indeed going to have this important news from somebody who is like a consistent person in your life. Somebody who's a consistent person in your life is going to give you an important news, and that important news, it's about you, or somebody who's consistent in your life is somehow going to be connected to that important news, and this in itself, it's really kind of gonna make you feel like, oh, thank God, because that particular news, it's about some kind of a progress of something that you, my gorgeous Gemini, did not have a progress with in absolute ages. You were worrying about this for so long, for something not having a progress, and there were very often feelings within you of maybe like a stress and a little bit of anxiety, because you didn't know what your near future holds. goals because you were just unsure about some kind of a progress here. That's how much this has been affecting you. You didn't even like thinking about it whatsoever. So how I can see it here, it's like you will be able to relax now, and because you had a doubt and suspicion about so many other things because that progress was slowed down. So this is going to mean to you so much because you were worrying about this not having a progress for so long. You know that, you know, now you're gonna feel this happiness and this pleasure. You're gonna feel this peace, and you're gonna feel recentered and grounded, my gorgeous Gemini. And when we feel recentered and grounded like this, you know, it's like really good to try to reconnect with yourself in such a way where you do kind of spend some time in nature if you possibly can, or meditate a little bit. Both are gonna be so good for you in terms of having an additional insights that you wouldn't otherwise have. And these additional insights can be so beneficial because they can remind us, you know, certain aspects of our lives we forgot about, you know, that are just as important as everything else that has been going on throughout these months. The next important date, my gorgeous Gemini, it's gonna be on the 29th of October. On the 29th of October, it's like, I really like what this person is going to tell you. It looks like that you are going to have a very much so an intense, very much so you're going to have a conversation with like this person. This is somebody who is like in your life, and it's like you know, somebody who has got like somebody who is like a very caring, somebody who is very smart, but somebody who also is kind of somebody who's very caring, somebody who's very smart, but somebody who is also very psychic. You know, this particular person is again quite psychic, and this particular person is quite intuitive, and this particular person is going to really kind of this particular person is going to give you a really interesting idea, my gorgeous Gemini. This particular person is going to give you a really interesting idea, but this particular person is going to make you aware of something that you're not going to like. Sorry, this is not a bad reading, it's not negative, but this person is going to tell you something that is going on the outside of your own life, but it could affect you if you are not quick enough, or it will affect you if you don't kind of take this information very seriously, what this person is going to tell you. All I can say to you, wherever you think this person is, like you think this person is somebody great, somebody good, somebody wise, somebody clever, wherever you think this person is more clever, more intelligent, and more smart than you can possibly imagine. We are talking about somebody extremely wise and extremely clever. Yes, this person is completely open-minded, and this person understands 100% things about life in general. Okay, this person is super intuitive, and yes, this person is going to tell you something that you're not going to like, but it's nothing to do with your life. It's to do with things on the outside, some kind of news, some kind of information. That person is going to tell you that you kind of should start thinking about something really specific, like some kind of change, big and quick change you're going to need to make, you know, and this is something which is kind of going to blow you away, but then again, it's not going to surprise you at all. First of all, it's going to blow you away, but then it's not going to surprise you at all, because it's about things that you were thinking about and things that you were worrying about. Here, you're just going to open your eyes. You're going to have an important confirmation. And for the first time in your life, you are going to start. It's not that you weren't aware of what this person said, but still, for the first time in your life, you are going to start taking this very seriously. It's like about you preparing yourself for something, You know, it's about you preparing yourself for something. It's about you getting the bigger picture of what is going on. But it's nothing to do with your personal life, but this is going to be invaluable information, what this person is going to tell you. Whatever this person is going to tell you, you need to take very, very seriously. I'm sorry, because this person is going to give you this crucial information that may sound a bit like over the top, but then you will realize within the next couple of weeks already that this person was absolutely right. You know, so this is about you understanding that at some point very, very soon you're going to need to make an edit, a big edit, massive edit when it comes to your life. You know, there is something really big and important you're going to need to do. And I know it sounds maybe like a little bit confusing, but it is going to be obvious at that time when you get to this aspect of your life. The next important date, my gorgeous Gemini, it's going to be on the 30th of October. Now the 30th of October is just so important, okay? Because there are a couple of people. This is it, you know. The 30th of October, it's absolutely everything. It's like a problem that you've had with a couple of people. They're in your life. Okay, and when it comes to these two people, what I said before, it's like, you know, we cannot choose our family members. You know, we don't choose our family members, and sometimes we just have to work on our differences if there are some kind of differences going on here. But I'm seeing here two people that you've had a lot of problems with. You know, I'm not talking in the last few months, but I'm talking within the last 2 or 3 years. Honestly, there were so many problems that you had with these two specific people in your life. So there is an amazing advice you are going to get from somebody, my gorgeous Gemini, and the advice is to maybe how to go forward and talk to these people and how to do everything, how you can possibly do everything that's in your power to try to put your differences aside and try to kind of reconnect. And this is the first time that you will be able to reconnect to these people like so in such a big way. This is the first time you will be able to reconnect to these two people, you know, and this is important for you to do because these two people are important people in your life, and this is, you know, with you, like, it's also to do with you like holding maybe certain grudges and you haven't done anything. But I think that the problem is with these two people, they're very unusual, they're very strange. They have a very different view on life. And I think it's a lot to do with the way they have been brought up, these two people who have caused you all sorts of problems. And you know, sometimes people are a little bit unusual and a little bit strange, and sometimes people can't help themselves. They respond in a certain way. They don't want to respond because they don't know any other way of responding, and they don't understand the way these people come across to the other people, which can be very difficult and confusing to deal with, especially when it comes to people that are very close to us, you know. So this is when things become like kind of really confusing when it comes to all this. And I know that, you know, you were like, whether you like it or not, you were emotionally affected when it comes to these two people, my gorgeous Gemini. You were emotionally connected to them, and I know that, oh, your heart was like a little bit broken. So that's why I'm strongly feeling that these are like two prominent family members, for example, that, you know, you two are gonna start reconnecting, and this is just so important. This is so important, you know, because when it comes to all this, trust me, this is going to play a really big role when it comes to you activating your third psychic eye, because there is some kind of a great life-changing lesson that you're actually going to learn out of all this. And this is why your third psychic eye is going to be activated. And the moment in time you reconnect with these people, thank God for that, the moment in time you reconnect with these people, you have no idea, there is something major that they are going to surprise you with. You are going to have a major surprise from these people. They are going to give you something. And this is going to be like a major surprise. Honestly, if this doesn't surprise you, I don't know what will. And don't get me wrong, I do not want to put you in the wrong frame of mind by telling you, oh yeah, you need to reconnect with these people because you're gonna get something. No, baby, no. This is all gonna happen naturally and organically. Just let me tell you that you are emotionally connected with these people because all this has been affecting you, and now it's time to put this to an end. Very important indeed. And the next important date, my gorgeous Gemini, it's going to be on the 31st of October. Okay, the next important date is going to be on the 31st of October. Now, you need to understand that you will feel like something is around you. You will know that you are being guided. You will know that you are being guided. There is something that you're going to come across like a bird, There is some kind of a bird you're going to see on the 31st of October. Maybe you're going to hear a certain bird. Maybe you're going to hear a certain bird, like a really loud bird, or maybe you're going to see the certain bird. But there is something going to be so specific and so unusual about this bird, okay? Because otherwise this bird would not get your attention whatsoever. And something spiritual. When you look at this bird, what you're gonna see, this is gonna be like a really part of your powerful sign. When you see this amazing bird, you will know that there is something very spiritual about it. You will know that there is something very spiritual about it. You know, every bird is a spiritual in my opinion, but some birds like a crows or like ravens, you know, they're very kind of they're holding a very special place in terms of spirituality, especially when it comes to them being extremely wise, extremely clever, extremely spiritual. And when it comes to crows or ravens, for example, being a spiritual messengers, like in your case, not necessarily crow or a raven, but you know, this is the point of this, that the moment in time you see this unusual bird, or this spiritual bird, my gorgeous Gemini, you need to understand that you are going to be guided. You will be guided, and you will know at that moment in time, you will know that there is something that you need to do. You will know that there is a certain step that you're gonna need to make. There is something really brave. You're gonna realize, oh my God, I need to do this. That's how it's gonna happen. And even if you do not come across this bird, even if you do not see this bird, you're still gonna feel like you're being guided. You will feel like somebody is around you. You will feel like you're being guided, my gorgeous Gemini. And the moment in time you realize, because there is gonna be the moment when something is gonna happen, and you will know, oh my God, I'm being guided, you know. At that moment in time, you will realize. So that's the bottom line, that on the 31st of October, you're going to realize that there is a very brave move, some bold move. There is something really specific you're going to need to do. Oh my God, that's what I need to do. Something that you consider very brave and very bold, you know, and you also need to understand that you have to act now. You need to do this immediately, because this bold and brave move, it's to do with an ongoing plan in your life. It's to do with an ongoing plan in your life. This is not just like random, bold move. You know, this is to do with an ongoing plan in your life, but it's just this energy of the 31st of this wonderful 31st of October. It's going to do to you. It's going to give you the strength and power to recognize which brave step you need to make right now. You're going to feel, I want to do it now. I want to do it now. I want to do it immediately. That's how you're going to feel. And it's to do with an ongoing plan in your life. At that moment in time, your whole structure in your life is going to change, and this is gonna be brilliant. This is gonna be good, trust me. The reason why I think bracelet jasper is so powerful, purely because of its ability to instantly, and I mean that, instantly awaken you. Why? Because when you wear this absolutely stunning and ever so powerful crystal, when you wear this, it helps you to reconnect with yourself, and that in itself, helps you to see not what you necessarily don't see or what you necessarily don't know, but it helps you to be honest with yourself with things that you need to do in life in order to get where you want to get. Because every now and then in life we do tend to kind of stumble upon things. We tend to deal with certain problems and certain things in life that can naturally slow us down. But sometimes it really depends on this level of problems we actually have, how productive we are going to be. Because what we need to remember in this life, we need to keep going, we need to keep moving forward. We need to keep on being productive. We need to keep on being creative. And this is so important when it comes to our essence, when it comes to our spirit, when it comes to our souls. And sometimes people just kind of give in. Sometimes people give in, and this is why this powerful pendant, a bracelet jasper, it's playing a really big role when it comes to all these, my gorgeous people. And that's why I'm saying that it has got a power to actually awaken you immediately, and to do in life what you need to do, to follow your own path, to follow your own passion. This in itself, it's important even when it comes to like this powerful pendant being able to re-energize you instantly. It's fantastic when it comes to strength, when it comes to confidence, when it comes to vitality. It's absolutely brilliant when it comes to protection in general, because it's also rather powerful when it comes to absorbing negative energies in general. And this is and it's especially brilliant when it comes to, like, for example, you maybe being surrounded by the certain people that are very negative, that are very down, that are kind of draining energy, in general. So this is why it's brilliant, in particular when it comes to the specific people or even specific situations, in life, just draining your energy so much. Because when our energy is drained, then we do not kind of respond to some really important situations in life the way we should respond to, and this is why, because we tend to hold back a really important aspect of ourselves. And that's why this bracelet jasper, it's so brilliant. So because it helps you to kind of get your own essence out there, to be such a more powerful spirit in general, by not holding yourself back, in this life, on this journey. So this in itself, it's also remarkable, to wear when it comes to you maybe finding yourself on a certain crossroads in life, okay? But also when it comes to you just needing something, to kind of be more decisive as well at the same time. So this is why I get so excited about bracelet jasper, because it's got just so many benefits that are ever so important for like a wide variety of people. I absolutely love it. And look how beautiful it is. It's absolutely gorgeous. I really hope that you can see how beautiful this pendant actually is. This red color, it's absolutely out of this world. And I can tell you, my gorgeous people, just by holding this like this already, I feel like, I'm really kind of opening up spiritually. I can literally feel the energy re-energize me, like literally instantly. And this is why it's so important, to have this pendant. And the more you kind of wear this, the more intuitive you're going to become. And this is why I absolutely love this gorgeous, gorgeous pendant. And I really hope you are going to realize how beneficial this is actually going to be for your life in general, or maybe for, you know, those people in your life who mean to you the most, who you would like to maybe buy or get this pendant for. For example, this gorgeous pendant comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this pendant, my gorgeous people, is going to be as usual in the description below. I'm also going to pin the actual link on top of the comments section. But yes, so this is what I really highly recommend you to get. This, my gorgeous people, this green moss agate, it's ever so important, you know, to have, because it is instantly going to open your mind, it is instantly going to enhance your intuition, it is instantly going to empower you, and most importantly, it's going to help you to come out of your comfort zone, which is ever so important when it comes to moving forward in life. And also, my gorgeous people, the reason why I love, you know, green moss agate so much is because of its ability, you know, to heal your past. This in itself, it can help you, you know, to heal certain aspects of your, you know, certain aspects in your past, you know. And this is kind of like a really significant when it comes to our spirit and when it comes to our personal evolution, so we can move forward in life and make the most of it. Because if there is some kind of element that is not healed from the past, you know, something that we have been struggling with or something that we have been dealing with, you know, of course that this element is always going to stay with us if we were going through something really difficult. I'm not saying this is going to help you to completely forget, but it's going to help you to heal it, and it's going to help you to move on from it. There are lots of people in this world who do not understand that there are so many aspects of themselves that are still not healed, you know, that have been going on in their past. And that's why this is also quite significant, a green moss agate. And it's also really brilliant when it comes to you, you know, when you wear green moss agate, you know, you start coming into your own power, my gorgeous people. You start awakening, you know, and then you start noticing things you've never noticed before in terms of your own intuition, in terms of you notice like really amazing signs. You know, it really helps you to get that confidence back. Green moss agate, yeah, it helps you to perk up, and it helps you to like kind of believe in yourself. And it's also ever so brilliant when it comes to you wanting to start something new. You know, when you decide to start something new or you want to start something new, it's also really brilliant because in general, it really does help you to make so much out of this spiritual journey. It helps you to make a difference, you know, in this life. So of course, this is something I would absolutely highly recommend you to get, green moss agate. And it is also ever so powerful when it comes to attracting prosperity, when it comes to attracting success, when it comes to having really good and healthy finances. So if you are wanting to have like a really good finances, or if you want to be very successful with your work or successful in life in general, I really strongly suggest you to get green moss agate, because there are so many things that this really powerful crystal tend to attract, you know. So this is why I absolutely love this pendant, and I recommend this actually to every single one of you, because anything that has got a power to heal your past, or anything that has got a power to help you to come into your own power, I mean, come on, you can imagine how mind-blowing this is going to be when it comes to this making a huge difference in your life in general. So this gorgeous green moss agate, my gorgeous people, even if you know somebody who you can buy this for, just go for it. Go for it. You know, if you know someone who can benefit from this, you know, I would really strongly advise you to get it for them as well. This gorgeous green moss agate comes with a sterling silver chain, beautiful sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be in the description below, or I'm going to pin the link, you know, for this pendant and chain. I'm gonna pin the link right on top of the comments as well. You see, lots of people don't realize how powerful blue topaz actually is, especially when it comes to activating your third psychic eye. Yes, lots of people do not realize how significant and how powerful blue topaz actually is, because once we activate our third psychic eye, we start to understand things we never understood before. We kind of elevate ourselves both spiritually and mentally as well. This in itself, it's ever so important when it comes to understanding so much about ourselves in general, understanding so much about this life in general. You know, it really helps you to go through and to go forward in life with a completely kind of deeper, with a completely different understanding, much deeper, much more spiritual, much more serene when it comes to things that have been kind of bringing you down, when it comes to things that have been scaring you, when it comes to things that have been draining your energy in general. All this stops when you wear blue topaz. Why? Because you see things differently, and you know, because it activates your third psychic eye. You elevate yourself to the point where you see literally every single aspect in your life in a completely different light. So why is this so important? Well, it's important when it comes to you progressing in life and making the most out of life, but it's also ever so important when it comes to you protecting your precious energy. You know, it helps you to protect your precious energy as well, and this is why it's so significant. I mean, look at this. Absolutely stunning, my gorgeous people. And this is a handmade sterling silver bracelet. Okay, handmade sterling silver gate bracelet. It's 7.5 inches long and it's 10 millimeter wide, so that is quite wide. And of course, this is like a really high quality blue topaz crystalline, and this is something that I would highly recommend you to wear, my gorgeous people. And blue topaz also allow you to channel your inner wisdom and find a perfect pathway to successful opportunities, you know. And to be quite honest with you, like anyone who wears this will embrace will embrace their authentic self and trust, you know, you will trust your own power, and you will most certainly, you know, do things in life that are gonna bring you success in general. You know, you tend to make the right decisions when you wear these powerful crystals. So whether these decisions are like when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your success, when it comes to your career, when it comes to money, you know, it does help you quite a lot, you know, to make the right decision, because it grounds you. It grounds you in a really specific way. Can you imagine how powerful this crystal is, when on one hand it activates your third psychic eye, therefore you elevate, you become so spiritual like never before, but then on another hand it's also very powerful when it comes to grounding at the same time, when it comes to you recentering yourself at the same time. And this is why, because you don't worry about things that you shouldn't be worrying about, and very often as well people don't realize realize how draining this is on our overall energy, you know, and we are not able to get in our life, you know, to the certain stage, you know, as quick as we actually could. So it really is ever so important when it comes to you realigning yourself, like instantly, as soon as you put this on, my gorgeous people. I really highly suggest you to get this beautiful blue topaz handmade bracelet for yourself, or you can buy it for somebody else. If you think that somebody else can benefit from it, you know, why wouldn't you buy it for them? It's absolutely beautiful. And the link to buy this gorgeous bracelet, my gorgeous people, it's going to be in the description below, or it's going to be, or I'm also going to pin the actual link on top of the comment section as well. But it is a rather beautiful bracelet, and of course I only have a few of these in stock now.